All right, so here we go. So what I'm gonna do for you right now is show you how you can make your Google slide for your project, right, more aesthetically pleasing, right, more visually appealing. A lot of you might know already how to actually make a slide, right? But I'm gonna show you how to make it like next level, right? Make it a little bit more satisfying to the eye. All right. So first things first. All right, we're gonna create a title for our slide. So pretend I'm doing a slide that is about my passion, right? So say my passion is golf, right? So now I have a passion of golf. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a title, right? So this is gonna be my title page that has the word golf in it. So if you notice up here, you have a bunch of tools, okay? So I'm gonna go through a lot of these tools and just show you how you can beautify your project. First things first, if you notice the T right here, that's text box. This is how you add words to your slide. So if you click on it, right, you'll get this plus sign. That means that you're ready to click and drag. So if you have a mouse, you click down and drag, or if you have your finger on your Chromebook, you click down and drag, same process, okay? And you can make the box as big or as small as you want, okay? In my case, I'm just gonna make it like this because it's not that big. And then I'm just gonna let go. Once you notice that you'll have a box here, you can move this around, all right? Notice that if I get that red line, that means it's completely in the middle of my slide, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to actually add words into it, right? So basically, I get this line right here that's blinking. If you notice up here, it's the same tools as a Google Doc, okay? So what I could go ahead and do is type in my word, okay? So I'm gonna go with golf, okay? And what I could do is I can make it bold. I can make it italicized, underline. I could change the color, right? I'll change it to blue. I can make it bigger or smaller, okay? And I can align it. So there's my title, okay? But most people leave it at that, right? So what I want to show you is how to make this look better and not just have the word golf. I want to add a color to the background of the word, right? So if I go up here to my tools, the paint can says fill color. If I go ahead and click on that, right, now I can pick a color to go behind the word. So I'm going to pick yellow, okay? Looking better, but we can make it better. So let's click on the pencil next to the paint can. That's the border color. Let's make it blue. And the last thing that I want to show you is how to make the thickness of your border, right, a little thicker. Okay? If you go right next to the pencil, it says border weight. It's synonymous with border size, right? Border thickness. If I click on that, I can go to 24, which is really thick, or I could stay at 1, or I could do it in the middle, like maybe 8, right? So now this looks already better, okay? This is like taking it to the next level, making your teacher not bored of actually grading your project, okay? We could do another title, right? It's called adding word art, okay? So if we go up here to insert, right, and we go down to word art, okay, and click on it, we get this white dialog box. Now what we could do is type in that same word, golf, and then you hit enter. And what you see now is you see a huge block letter of the word, right? It's a little too big, so let me resize it, okay? Put it in the middle. Notice I get that red line. That red line means it's completely in the middle. That's called alignment, right? And again, just like the text box, we can click on the paint can. Let's make it yellow. Or let's make it blue this time. Click on the border color, make that yellow. And let's make it a little bit thicker. Okay. Well, that's a little too thick. All right, let's go with right? So this looks way better, okay? But let's make it even better. If we click on this and we go up to format options, right? Now on the right-hand side, we can make a shadow. So if we hit drop shadow, we can change the color of the shadow, and we have a bunch of these slide bars which we can manipulate, right? Distance, angle, okay? We could change that color. I don't know. Let's do gold, right? So we can make it look a little bit better. We could also reflect it, right? Same concept. We can make the distance big or small, and we can make the size smaller, right? So those are a couple options with your title, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how you can add a background to your slide. You have two options. One is to make it color, The other is to actually add an image, which I think is the better option because you'll see why. Okay. So if we click in the white space, right, notice up top we get the word background. If we click on background, we have color or image. So if we wanted a color, we would just click on the drop down right there and add a color. It's as simple as that. But I am going to make this title page almost like a cartoon / graphic novel kind of thing. And I'm going to actually make it a little more visually appealing, right? So let's go back up to background. And then instead of color, we're going to hit choose image. And what that does is it brings you to this white box. And if you're going to click on Google image search, so you're going to search for an image. In this case, I'm going to search for a golf course, right? And I'm going to select this one. Whenever you select a picture, it's always 2 clicks. 1, 2, 1, 2. And it brings you right to the slide. So already, right, your teacher's not going to be bored at looking at your project because this looks pretty awesome, okay? All right, so this is your background. It's fixed. You can't move it, right? That's the whole point of adding a background. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you how to add an image. Right next to the T, right, we have insert image. If we click on that, we hit search the web, right? Over here on the right, we get a search bar, okay? Now, you don't have to leave the Google slide to search for an image. You search for it right within. So let's go ahead and search up this. Golf cartoon character transparent, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm going to search for a cartoon to insert into my picture. I like this one. So again, it's 1, 2, 2 clicks. And little Timmy over here is now in my background, right? I can make him smaller, right? So here we go. Now this looks a little bit cool, right? Almost like a cartoon. Okay? Now, another thing we could do is we can click on little Timmy, and then again, we can go up to Format Options. If we click on that, we can actually recolor it, right? We can make it any of these colors, like maybe yellow, all right? We can add a shadow, okay? Just like we did with the title, right? That looks pretty cool. And we can reflect it, but honestly, in this case, it probably makes no sense to reflect, okay? Those are your options. Now what I'm going to show you do is how to add a shape, okay? Once you click on shape, which is right next to the image, you have 4 categories. You have regular basic shapes, arrows, you have call-outs, right? Like thought bubbles, and then you have equations for math, okay? I'm going to go ahead and select callouts, and I'm going to select this right here. This is a thought bubble. So the process is the same for every shape. You just click on it. Again, you get this black crosshair. Then you click down and you drag it, right? Let go, and then now you can put it on top of little Timmy's head. So it's like he's thinking about something, okay? And again, just like your text box, if you click on a shape, you can change the color to it, right? You can change the border color. And you can change the thickness, okay? That's too thick. All right. And if you just click on it, you can start typing, okay? Like, I love golf. Bom, bom. All right. And again, you can make this bigger or smaller by going up here, okay? It doesn't really matter what you do as long as you know what to do, right? All right. So that's basically how you added a text box, a word art title, a background, an image, and a shape, okay? So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is show you how to add a video in a unique way. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to background, okay? And I'm going to go to image. And I'm going to select or type in movie theater, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and select this picture right here. And there's a reason I'm doing this. A lot of you might be able to understand or guess what I'm about to do, okay? So this is my movie theater. Now I'm going to show you how to insert a YouTube video. If you go up to insert, okay, and you click on video, it's going to bring you to the YouTube search bar. So say you wanted a picture, a little video on golf, okay? Press, I just hit golf, enter. Let's say I want this little, I don't know, let's do a little one. It doesn't really matter for me. This one right here, okay? I'm going to go ahead just like the image and double click on it, right? It's going to make a video where I can actually play it within the slide. I don't have to go outside of Google Slides to watch it, see? Okay. Let's go ahead and pause that.
Like 5 We're going to see how it looks.
Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the video and I'm going to resize it to the shape of the actual screen right here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller, right? Maybe fit it up here, make it a little lower, right? This is all about customization, okay? So there we go. There's the screen. Now I can go up here and select a border color to make it even better, like maybe yellow, maybe change the thickness, okay? So there's my movie screen. So now it looks like these people are actually watching my YouTube video, which obviously, right, makes it look more appealing. Okay, and what else I want to show you is if you click Format Options, right, you could actually edit the video within, meaning this. You're never going to show a full video. No one's going to watch a 13-minute video on your slide, okay? So let's pretend you want to just have a short little clip that shows within the movie, all right? All you have to do is after you click Format Options, right, where it says Start At and End At, right, you're going to select the time. So pretend I wanted to start my video at 1 minute 30 seconds because that's where my clip starts. I click on that. And my end time, right, since it's only a 30-second clip, I would hit 2 minutes, okay? And that's it. So now when they play the video, right, it only plays that short little clip, okay? Also, you could have 3 options. You could have it where it plays on the click, right, of the slide. It plays automatically, or it plays only when you hit the YouTube play button, okay? And again, I could add a shadow if I wanted to. I don't really see the point in doing that here, but I don't know. Maybe you want to. It doesn't matter, okay? It's all about you and what you want to do. And we could also add little Timmy by hitting Image, search the web. We could add little Timmy in here, okay? Right, up here. And then we can add there, right? So then we just resize this little guy, and so it's like he's, you know, entering the movie theater, right? So it's all about customization, okay? That's my main goal for you. If you have any questions, please email me at, let me add a text box, right? Let's go mdecker@netsd.net, okay? That's my email. Email me if you have any questions or come to the Eagle's Nest tomorrow. And we will help you if you need help, okay? And next week. All right, have a great day.